everybody, it's Kay, and I'm here today with my Ipsy icon box for March of 2023. So this is my favorite box of the quarter. It was a surprise when it showed up today because there was no notification that it was coming. So this is where they choose 5 products. You get to choose 3. And so let's go ahead and see how they did. So the first product they chose for me are these brushes from Alamar. There is they're nice brushes. I've actually used these today. There's like a liner brush, and then a packing brush, and then like it's called a blending brush. So I'm happy to have these, and these were an $18 value. And the next item they chose for me, which is one of the things I was most excited about in the box, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Primrose Palette. Unfortunately, my favorite color probably in here, Rose Water, which I'm wearing today, it was not doing too well when I got it. There was a lot of things in here, and they were sort of packed, they were packed pretty well, just sort of loosely. So I'm not even gonna try to contact Ipsy. Heck, you know, after you use it a couple of times, it's gonna look about like that anyway. So I'm gonna enjoy these colors. I actually also do have today on this grapefruit blush, and I tried a little bit with, I think this is sort of a bronzer in the saddle color. So I tried that. So I can see myself using these colors. What I'm probably gonna do though is, instead of trying to like use more than one color at a time, I'm more typically gonna just pick a color that I sort of wanna highlight, and then I just don't put a lot of colors together. I just am not somebody who does that unless I put like a lighter color just right in here. There's not really a lighter color in here. This is probably the lightest color that there is. So I'm happy to have this. This thing I really wanted the most. It's a $55 value, and that's almost paying for the whole box just right there. So I think this is a fairly new product. I already had the Modern Renaissance one, so I'm glad they didn't choose that for me. So anyway, the next item they chose for me, and I do have this on today, is the Volition Eye Brightening Serum. It's going to take a little while to notice the difference with this. I have other Volition products that I like, so I was happy to get to try this. It has a little bit of a smell to it, not much. So what this is supposed to do, it's got a vitamin C and niacinamide, and it's super hydrating, and it's a luxurious combination of vitamin C and niacinamide to brighten, plump, and reduce the appearance of crow's feet. Okay, so I'm excited to, and this is the box that it comes in, so I'm excited to give this a try. This is a $40 value, so those are pretty good products. I didn't even know they made an eye cream. Okay, so the next item that they chose for me, and I do have this on today, and I think I do like it, is this MAC Extension Mascara, and it's called Magic Extension, and I think it did a pretty good job. So basically, it says 90% said lashes achieved over-the-top exaggerated volume, and 94% said their lashes looked longer and better lifted, and it says you can ditch your false lashes. Well, I don't use false lashes, and I don't really ever desire to, but anyway, this is what it looks like. And it has a nice brush. I did put 2 coats on, and I think anything else would end up sort of clumping. It was starting to clump a little bit. So I'm going to enjoy giving this a try and seeing how this works out. And this would have been, or this is a retail value of $26. So the next item they chose for me, and I don't really know what to think about this, but I'm going to give it a shot, is by Skin Inc., and this is a body sculpting serum, and I'm not really sure. It's supposed to lift and tone and smooth the appearance of uneven skin. So, you know, I definitely think I could probably, well, I think it's got a, yeah, it has a safety seal in it. We have to get that off. So I think definitely I probably do need more moisture in my skin. And I do have some dry patches, so I'm interested to see how this works with some of those dry patches on my skin. I'm gonna, ooh, actually it came out quite a bit. and it's got does have little specks in it. Doesn't really have much of a smell. We're gonna put it on here, and this is actually a little spot that itches a little bit here sometimes, right in this area on the thumb. So we're gonna sort of leave that on there and see how it goes in. So the dog has allergies. That's what you hear in the background. I mean, she has allergies. We all have allergies. So that's just what you hear. So anyway, I like that there's different products in here. So I get to try different things. So this is the Skin, this is by Skin Inc. And this is a $32 value. Okay, so the next things are the things that I got to choose. And here's the things I could choose from. So I could have chosen in my choice category 1, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Setting Spray, the Josie Marin 5-minute facial in lavender, Alterna Hair Care, there was some kind of, I think it was a conditioner, the JLo Blockbuster Hydration Cream, the Truly Beauty Vegan Collagen Booster Serum, Facial Serum, and the Pat McGrath Light Lust Legendary Wear. And of course I had to choose the Pat McGrath because whenever I see Pat McGrath, I'm going to give that a try. This is not what I have on right this moment. I have on something else that came in here, but I am really excited every time I've ever gotten a Pat McGrath product. I really like it. It's got a beautiful container. I love red. So let's see what this color is going to look like. Yep, this is a color that's going to look good on me. And there it is. And this is what the little applicator looks like. And I'm very, very pleased to have this. And a beautiful packaging, always. I mean, between the product itself and here, it's just absolutely beautiful packaging. So this, let's see what this would have been. This would have been $32 value. Okay. So the second group of choices was the Glow Recipe Ultra Fine Mist, Watermelon Mist, I already have it. The Anastasia Warm Peach Lipstick, and warm peach doesn't do too much for me. It just sort of, blends in with my face. I think it was a Fenty primer, I think it was, I'm not sure. And then a sunscreen by Le Prunier, I guess. And I don't really use a lot of sunscreen. I don't really get out in the sun that much. When I do, I usually have SPF in my makeup, and I don't really stay out in the sun enough to have trouble. And then the next choice is a Vita Styling Treatment Foam, and the last choice was the Grown Alchemist Polishing Facial Exfoliant, and that's the one I chose. And that is a $65 value. It comes in a box, and I actually did try this product today, and I think I'm gonna like it. I pretty much have liked every product from this brand. This, it did a good job. It did not over dry my skin. It has, it's got a little bit of a smell, but not much. So anyway, I know I'm gonna use it. You get every bit out of these metal tubes too. So you don't like what they look like when they're squishing them down, but you get every bit of it out of there. So that's a nice product. I'm happy to have that too. Okay, so the last item choices were the Bobbi Brown Crush Lip Color, the Wander Beauty Lip Retreat Oil, the Earth Harbor Glow Juice Enzyme Refining Mask, and I already have that. The Kate Somerville Dry Skin Moisturizer. I don't really have dry skin. I have combination skin, although I have had some dryness up here lately, but as the warmer weather comes, that's gonna probably change, because usually I have oily issues up here, especially in the warmer weather. So I don't know whether this year is gonna be something different. It may be, if it doesn't change, because I've never really had dryness like that. So then there was the Milk Expressive Fragrance by Commodity, and I really thought about this one because I have other products, but I ended up going with something I thought I was probably going to get more use out of, which is the Derma Electives Purifying Toner, and I did use this today. And I use toner 2 times a day because I find if I don't use it, then I am gonna have dryness on my face. Doesn't really have much of a smell, so let's see what it says about it. It's an essential toner formulated to purify and reduce inflammation of the skin while cleansing your face of oil, debris, and impurities without drying it out. So that sounded like a pretty good thing for me. And the price of this is actually, this is a $70 product. So I was really excited to get to try such a nice product, and I know I was going to use a toner. So those were the things that I got, this 8 items, and that value is, for all of those products, was $338.50. So that's pretty good, you know, for a box of that, of the cost that it was, which I think is right at $60. So you had an option to get, and I signed up for the Boost. I did get the Boost, and there were several things to choose from. The one that appealed to me the most was this soy face wash by Fresh. And I don't know if there's something that must be really special about this. It says it gently cleanses the face and eyes, and this is a $71 product. So I don't know, it worked out well. I mean, you know, I used it, and it said it whisked away everyday impurities in makeup, even mascara, without stripping your skin of essential moisture. So that does sound like something I need right now, especially since I'm having some dry patches. So I know I'm going to use this, and so that's why I got that. I'd actually have heard of some other things by that brand. It must be a nice brand, given the price of it. So that was the box before add-ons. And so the thing that's special about this, the Icon formerly Glam X box, is they have exclusives that you only can get if you actually get the Glam box. So the add-ons, pretty much all of the add-ons, not every one of them, but most of the add-ons that I did get are actually, we're going to be exclusive to having the Icon box. And so the things that I got, and I have tried these today, and this is a whopper. This is by JLo, and this is that. This is the serum, and this would be a, I think $105 value. So that is quite a beautiful container. You know, I'm gonna have to use it. This is really pretty. I'm gonna have to use it for a while to see what difference it makes. But I'm really excited to, and I can't really read this very well. We didn't talk about it very much. But anyway, I'm excited to get to try this. So that was one of the exclusive items. And then on that same theme, this is the Blockbuster cream, hydrating cream, and this is a $58 value. And this is really pretty too. And I did use this today, and it is a hydrating cream, so I was worried that it was going to make me too oily, but I need this moisture here right now. So, you know, I don't know, this is something I could use in the summertime when I need a gel moisturizer more, but this is what it looks like. And it's kind of nice, a nice feel to it. As long as it doesn't make me too greasy and doesn't break me out right here, then it's a win for me. So I'm excited. This is just a really, really pretty package. It just is. It makes you just have to like the product, whether the product's good or not, but I think it probably is. So I think I got somewhere else, or last month, I actually already had this eye cream. And so now I have 3 of these products, and so I'm excited to get to try these. Okay, so the next exclusive item was this Too Faced Killer Liner. And this is a $23 value, and I think this is supposed to be waterproof. Yeah, transfer resistant anyway. So I don't have this on today. I actually already had Tarte on, so I didn't change that out. So let's see. It is a sharpening thing, so you have to sharpen it. which I don't usually like, but more and more things are that way. You know, I think I'm gonna like this because what I'm noticing about it is it's a very gel-like liner. So I think I'm gonna like it. And even though it's black, it's not like, and I'm pretty sure it is the black one. It just says Killer Black. You know, it seems very nice and it doesn't seem like it's gonna tug, and it's supposed to stay on for a while. So I am excited to get to try this. So that's a good one. And so the two JLos were $18 add-ons, and the this was a $12 add-on. So the next exclusive item that was an add-on, and I hope I got the right color on this, but they didn't have but this choice and a couple of others. This is the bronzer, and I wish they had had the choice for the amber one in the add-ons, but this is the caramel one, and I think I'm just gonna have to be really light with it. So I'm not really a bronzer user, although I did already use some today. This is what the package and the color looks like. It looks like this. So I'm gonna sort of take a little bit of it here, and I'm gonna just sort of use a brush because I think that'd be the best, and just see. I'm gonna try a little bit with my finger too. Okay, because you know what? I have to tell you something. I was worried, and some people would say it would be too orange. I had sort of golden undertones, neutral to golden undertones, so I actually think this is probably gonna be an okay color for me. And there's what it looks like when I put it out a little bit. So I would just use a light hand and a brush like that, but I think it's probably gonna be a good color. So to give a little bit of color. I don't really feel that it's, I feel it is a little peachy, but I do have a peach undertone sometimes, especially when I get a little bit more sun. So I'm interested to give this a try. And I don't think I definitely would have not have wanted to do that for full price. So that was a $12 add-on, and this is a $35 product. Okay, so that was it with the exclusive items. And so then I went ahead and got some other items that were not considered exclusive. And those are this lipstick that I have on right now, and I like it. Some people feel this is a little bit dry, but I'm okay. I don't feel that it's too dry. I haven't felt that yet. There's the dog again. I'm sorry. It's just what it is. We have to give her drops and some stuff right now. So anyway, it's a beautiful package by, it's a little golden package here. And this is what I have on. And they, in the choice categories, they only had like the really sort of a nude brown one, and that just, like I said, that doesn't do much for me. This is a lot better for me with my coloring. So I am very happy to have this. This is a $12 add-on, and this was $29. So that's a good one. And then this was something I wanted to try because I do have a little wrinkling. It's by Dermalect, and I think this was going to be one of the items that you could have chosen as a boost. And so when I saw it as an add-on, I thought, because I did sort of look around to see what add-ons were compared to what the boost item was. So this is what it looks like, and this is designed for anti-wrinkle treatment. So I'm gonna have to give this a little bit of a shot up in here, and let's see what that ends up working out like. I did have one other product by this brand that sort of broke me out, so I'm hoping that this doesn't. I think if I keep it away from my cheeks, and I'm not gonna put this on my cheeks anyway, it'll probably be okay. It has a mild smell to it. So I'm interested to give this a try and see if there's progress I do have a wrinkle or two. So that's a good one, and that would have been $75. So that's pretty good for $18. Okay, so the other I think there's two others that I got. Okay, is this Beauty Stat Universal C serum. It's 20% vitamin C, brightens, retexturizes, and firms. This just looked interesting because I'm sort of into the vitamin C formulas lately with brightening, And this apparently has a lot more vitamin C than most of them have in it. So I was interested to give this a try. And this is $85 value. And I got it for $18. So this just gives me a chance to try really nice products that I probably wouldn't go out and overspend that, especially not knowing whether it was going to work or not. So this is actually how I decided I liked, you know, Kate Somerville and Sunday Riley so much. So I'm squeezing it here. It still hasn't come up yet. It probably will, and a bunch of it will come up at one time. Okay, there's a little bit. It doesn't have much of a smell. It feels really, actually very soft and very silky. You really can't, there's just no color to it. By the way, let's check on this lipstick here. Okay, look at that. That lipstick isn't moving. And look at how it's a little bit metallic. I think I'm gonna like that a lot. Let's check on this eyeliner. Okay, the eyeliner's moving around a little bit, so maybe it takes a little while to set. Okay, and the bronzer isn't moving. Okay, so I hope that, ooh, it's really moving around a lot. And you know what? Part of the problem could be, the reason this is moved basically off is I did put this serum on here, and that could be the reason why that eyeliner sort of is coming off there. So anyway, well, we just have to give it a try to see how it works, because you know, I know I like Tarte because Tarte stays put pretty well. Some brands don't, but you know, I was interested to give the Too Faced one a try because I actually don't have any eyeliners by Too Faced. So anyway, then I got this by Josie Martin. I have other products by this brand, particularly the eye cream I like. And this is the 5-minute facial. This is the unscented one. They had one, is one of the choices was the lavender. So I'm interested to give this a try, a 5-minute facial. So I thought, you know what? Good brand, give it a try. This is a, where is that? Oh, this is a $42 value for $12. So the last thing I got in the add-ons is another little pack. This is this little small Anastasia or Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a little fuzzy like the Renaissance, Modern Renaissance palette. It's called the Soft Glam 2 and has a nice little mirror. And these are really nice colors. In fact, I like the fact that it's got, I like several of the colors in here. I like this lighter color here, and then this is a metallic one, and then this is sort of a, you know, I don't know, sort of a pinkish red color. So these look like some colors, and then this is like a little, this is like a good like crease base color. So this looked like a really good, ready to just get up and go kind of palette. And I like to have a small one like this, so you know I don't always want to carry around the big large one. So I had never seen this little palette before, and I thought, well, that's a, if I could get it I would. And so that is a, okay, where is that? That is a $29 value. And I do see here on my list I actually had one more thing from Anastasia, or Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is this stick highlighter in Bubbly. So I was interested to give this a try. I actually do have a blush that's like this. Comes like this. One side is sort of a kabuki kind of brush that helps you put it on, and this is the Bubbly color here. And so I would think that maybe I would like put it right here, give a little highlight, and I like that it's a little small self-contained thing, and I think I'm gonna like that. Okay, so that's a good one too. So I am very pleased. I wish I didn't have the breakage that I had, but that's going to happen. And I'm just so happy that it got here so soon. I am still waiting on one of my glam bags from Ipsy for April. There was some problems with it, and I've had a little bit of trouble actually getting a hold of someone because they make you wait like 10 days since it last moved. Well, it hasn't ever moved, basically. I got a label on April 25th. Today is May the 10th, and it's not even moved at all. So they're probably going to have to just cancel it. I had some add-ons with it too. So this has happened with Ipsy from time to time in the past 12 months, and so I'm just happy it didn't happen with this icon box, because that would have been really upsetting. I tend to see more of the problems lately with the regular glam bag, and I also see the problems that if I'm going to get add-ons that aren't going to come, they're going to be in the regular glam bag. It seems to be that they're taking a little bit more care with the higher price box, which is the icon box, and also the BoxyCharm by Ipsy box, because I think it's also, they do a little bit better when you get the boost, I've noticed. So so I'm just happy to get when I get the little glam bag, a little small one, I'm happy to get the little bags because I give them as gifts. I'm happy, you know, I give some of the little sample things. They're like basically sample size, most of them. So that's what I get it for. And you know, I prefer the full size products, but it also helps you figure out, do you like those products well enough to get the full size? Because what they've started to do lately is they put in nicer, higher end products in the sample size, and I think that's a positive change. So anyway, I am very happy with everything that I got here today. So I think it was a mix. It was a good mix that was available to me. I was happy with the things that they chose, the things that I got to choose. I like the fact, I really do like to have there's basically 6 in each of the 3 categories. There's 6 things you can choose. And sometimes, you know, they're not as good choices, but everybody is sort of different. So there's going to be things that, with 6 things, you're bound to usually find something that somebody's going to like. And I don't really have trouble finding something that I'm going to like most times. So anyway, that's everything. And I think the dog is better. It's just these allergies. It happens every year. So anyway, there she goes again. Her name is Belle. Anyway, thanks for stopping by and have a great day.